Hello and welcome back to Pokémon Red Retro Achievements playthrough. Today, we're going to be taking on Cinnabar Gym. Oh, I thought I had to use the key on it. Now, the achievement for this gym is to answer all the little quizzes without battling any of the trainers and without resetting or anything like that. So, here we go. Get it right and the door opens to the next room. Yep. If I want to... that's so dumb, because I just can go back to the Pokemon Center anyway, and I'm going to come through and battle all the trainers after the fact anyway. Caterpie evolves into Butterfree. No, but yet... This is why I don't do these fucking quizzes. Because it's this question every single time. It's like a trick question. Yes, but no? Okay, I'm just going to go with yes. You're absolutely correct, yeah. Because technically, no, Caterpie doesn't evolve into Butterfree, but eventually evolves into Butterfree. That's why I always avoid the quizzes, specifically for that first fucking question. Not this one? Here we go. Yeah. There are 9 certified... No, that's an easy one. See, like, all the rest are easy, but it's always that first one that I always forget how they want me to answer it. Like, do they consider it a trick question or not? But I got it. Poliwag evolves 3... No! No, because Politoed isn't a thing yet. And even then, it's not that it evolves... Oh, the repels effect wore off. It's not that it evolves 3 times. Anyway. See, like, depending on your Pokemon knowledge, these things could be confusing. Like, Poliwag evolves 3 times. Oh yeah, Poliwhirl, Poliwrath, and Politoed. No, Politoed's not a thing here. Or does Caterpie evolve into Butterfree? No, it evolves into Metapod. Are Thunder moves effective against ground element type? No, that one's easy. Yep, come on. Do they really have to tell me this spiel for every question? Pokemon of the same kind and level are not identical. Yes. Because of stats, there's effort values and IVs or whatever. Gen 1 had an IV equivalent, I'm pretty sure. Plus, you can have a different moveset. Tombstone. Okay, I know for a fact TM28 is Dig. So, if it contains anything other than Dig, the answer is no. But Tombstone is not even a Pokemon move. There's Tombstone or Rock Tomb. That's the move, Rock Tomb. But yeah, no. You're absolutely correct. Sweet, there's the achievement. But now let's go back and beat up these guys, because we like trainer battles. They give money and experience. I was a thief, but I became straight as a trainer. But you're still a burglar type, trainer type, so I don't know. I got my eye on you. Growler, cool. Yeah, level 34! Oh, sweet, we still got the South Park. Still winning. Nice. Okay, you're a bit bigger, so let Doug Trio go in. And diggy diggy hole. Diggy diggy hole. Smashed it. Oh yeah, and the level cap for this gym for the achievement is 47. Giovanni's is 50, and the Pokemon League is also 50. But what? Seal's evolving? Seal evolved into Dugong. Dugong. Did I... What? I saw the little notification in the bottom right hand of my screen, but I didn't get the Pokedex thing come up. I definitely haven't caught a Dugong yet. I freaked out for a second because it was still in question marks. I was like, what? Stores thermal energy in its body. So, translation, keeps warm with thick fat. Swims at a steady 8 knots even when in intensely cold waters. That's pretty good. I'm pretty sure it also does get the... He looked at me but then was like, nah. Do you know how hot fire Pokemon breath can get? How Pokemon Fire Breath can get. See, that's the problem. I'm trying to guess what the next line is going to be. Because there's like 4 or 5 words on screen in those text boxes, so it feels very jilted and stunted when I read just the words on screen and then have to stop and wait for the next words to come up when it's very clearly a flow on. It's not... The sentence hasn't finished. They want me to keep flowing. So again, I apologize for how I've been reading the text throughout this entire series, but it's just how it's presented to me. I can only read it in blocks, in very small amounts, and my brain kind of tries to guess what the next words are going to be, so I can read it smoothly, but 9 times out of 10 I just fail at that anyway. Except with that guy that restored the fossils. He was just... the exception. He had terrible English. You go walk for a little while. Where you been? Me am smart. Woo! Dugong's level 35. And Dugong learned Aurora Beam. And Isaac defeated Super Nerd. I'm sorry, I'll stop now. Ow, ow, yow, yow, hot, hot, hot. You were the one that was just bragging about how hot Pokemon Fire Breath gets. You can't win. I have studied Pokemon totally. Again, that was kind of phrased weirdly. I've studied Pokemon totally. You mean like fully and completely, I'm assuming, but even so, that's still phrased weird. Yeah, that looks good. The thing is, I'm not going to get upset about how it's phrased in English in some... Like, there's a translation team, right? And the translation team definitely took some liberties on some stuff. Like, they didn't do a one-for-one translation on all the Pokemon names. They changed some stuff to make them sound better in English. So they could have done the same for some of the things that the NPCs said. That's the point that I'm getting at. If the direct translation was slightly stilted or jarring, they could have changed it like they did with some of the Pokemon names. Although, again, I'm probably being a bit harsh. This is, you know, Gen 1. I don't think they had any idea how successful Pokemon would actually be when they first did this game. So, I'm not sure how much effort they put in. They put in effort, obviously. Maybe not as much as they did in the later games, but then again, looking at what they did with Gen 9, like... That's getting bad. Like, people gave Gen 8 issues, but there was nothing wrong with Gen 8. It worked. Gen 9 had major technical issues to the point that it was just messy. And the problem with that is it feels lazy. It feels like Game Freak doesn't feel like they have to put in effort into these games. Because it's like, oh, it's Pokemon. People will buy it anyway. Or, oh, the games aren't the main thing. The games are just a exaggerated advertisement platform to sell plushies and t-shirts of the new Pokemon. Like, remember when Gen 9 got released? I mean, got announced? Like, the announcement trailer that showed, you know, the 3 starters? The next day, plushies of those were on store shelves. And more than half of Pokemon's revenue comes from just merchandise. It doesn't cover video games, it doesn't cover the anime, like, revenue that they make from that on streaming sites. It doesn't even cover the card game. Just merchandise, like t-shirts and plushies and mugs and stuff like that. More than half of their revenue. So they don't need to make a good game to make their money. That's what I mean by, at this point, the games are kind of a exaggerated advertisement platform for their merchandise. Like, don't get me wrong, I want them to make a good Pokemon game. I like Pokemon, and I want them to make a good game. But it's disappointing that, to me, it feels like they feel like they don't have to make a good game. Especially looking at how buggy and unfinished Gen 9 was. Especially after Legends of Arceus. That was awesome. And I am hyped for Legend Z. Finally we get the Z game. Like, I don't know why they did that, you know. Pokemon Gold and Silver and Crystal. Even, okay, like Red and Blue and Pokemon Yellow. Crystal, and then Emerald, and then Platinum. And then Pokemon Black and White got Black 2 and White 2. Pokemon Sun and Moon got Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Shield and Sword and Scarlet and Sapphire have gotten DLC, so I'll count that. X and Y were like the only games that didn't get a third game, or an extension of their games in any capacity. And quite frankly, they should have. They absolutely should have, because Mega Evolution is my favorite out of these new things. Mega Evolution, Z moves, Gigantamax, Terrastalizing. Mega Evolution is my favorite. Mega Evolution, then Dynamaxing. Sorry, it's not Gigantamaxing, it's Dynamaxing. Then Z moves, then Terrastalize. Said it before, I'll say it again. I like the concept of Terrastalizing. I'm probably saying that wrong. Anyway, I like the concept, but it looks stupid. It looks so dumb with that big giant gem on their head. I hate it. I hate how it looks. You can probably tell that because Dynamaxing and Mega Evolving are my two favorites, mostly based on the visual. I mean, if it was only visual, it'd probably be Dynamaxing. But it's Mega Evolving because that actually played an aspect into the game. It made more Pokemon relevant. Yeah, Mega Evolution was great, and the fact that they kind of just threw it away and put it to the wayside for other gimmicks, I didn't like that. Especially when it came, like, the Z moves, the next gimmick that they did after that, a couple were locked behind events. Like, probably the coolest one, Snorlax's home run one, that's like an event only one? Gen 7 had a few of those, didn't they? Because the Dusk form of Lycanroc, that was an event only evolution. Like, you had to have a specific Rockruff with a specific ability or something to evolve it into that form. I'm just ranting and raving and whatever while I beat up these trainers and stuff. And if I say anything wrong, please feel free to correct me in the comments. Feel free to inform me. Oh, come on, move. Even though I've done the quiz and opened the doors, it still holds my character in place and I can still hear the audio cue for the door opening as if I didn't do the quiz. It's like, hold up, you beat the trainer, we'll open the door for you now, even though the doors are already open. But hey, let me know what your favorite battle gimmick is. Mega Evolution? Dynamaxing? Z-moves? Hey, maybe you like Terrestrializing, maybe you like how it looks, maybe I'm just a jerk and I'm shitting on your favorite visual effect. But I mean, let's be real. Scarlet and Violet had issues. Alright, Blaine. Let's do this. Leroy! I am Blaine, the leader of the Cinnabar Gym. My fiery Pokemon will incinerate all challengers. Ha! You better have Burn Heal. I mean, I got a couple of full restores. Is that good enough? But also, this is Blaine. Probably the most notoriously bad gym AI in any Pokemon game. He'll use potions on full health. He'll swap out into super effective attacks. He's just really not good. Oh, thank God that moves. That's not great. Yeah, because Fire Spin effectively works like Wrap in this game, which actually makes it not horrible. See what I mean? What are you doing? What are you doing, Blaine? And, what, because he used the potion, did that break the Fire Spin? And he misses. Oh God. Good job, Dugong. I don't want to take away from your victory, but... Oh, God, Blaine. Why does Arcanine at 47 still know Ember and not Flamethrower? And not even Fire Blast, like your signature move. Oh God, do I even have room for the TM you're gonna give me? And you missed anyway. The hardest part of this entire gym was deciding whether or not Caterpie evolves into Butterfree. That was the hardest part of this whole gym. I have burnt out. Yeah, you have. Ha! The Volcano Badge heightens the special abilities of your Pokemon. Here, you can have this too. TM38, that should be Fire Blast. Yep. Teach it to Fire-type Pokemon. Charmeleon or Ponyta would be good bets. So not like Charizard or Rapidash. Ah, well. Although I'm not gonna lie, I checked, Charizard doesn't learn Flamethrower to level 46! I thought it was like 42, but So I'm tempted to teach him Fire Blast right now, not gonna lie. I won't, but I'm tempted. And we'll call it an episode there. Next time, we'll go over to Giovanni's gym and beat up all the people there. But until then, thanks for hanging out with me as we work on our achievement grind here in Kanto in Pokémon Red. Have a good one. See you next time.